friends and fellow bakers. It's Chef Tom from chefinstructortom.com. I hope you've been enjoying the videos we've been putting up the last few weeks. We'll be putting up a new video every Friday in the near future. Today we're working on chocolate chip cookies. Now I know everyone, or most everyone that is watching this video, has made chocolate chip cookies probably from the back of the chocolate chip package. You know why? Because it's a really good formula. It works, it's tasty, but there is some drawbacks. So here's the problem. The formula on the back of the package is in volume. Cups, tablespoons, teaspoons, that sort of thing. And it's not that accurate. My cookies are different than my mom's and different than the woman across the street. Everybody's a little different. And what we can do is we can really kind of standardize this by using metric and using a scale. So let's try it with a scale. Now, if you don't have a scale, you can always use the back of the package as a guide, but I would really urge you to go out and get a scale. Along the way today, we're going to show you some special ingredients that might make your cookies just that much better. Use the good stuff. Use the best chips you can. Use the best butter you can. But most of all, use all brown sugar. This is my secret weapon. I don't use any white sugar in it. It's all brown sugar in this formula. Try it. I think you'll like it. It's a good idea to mise en place your ingredients before you begin. This means you measure out everything you're going to use in the formula before you even begin mixing. It just makes mixing go that much easier. I do this about an hour before I'm going to mix, just to soften up my butter and to get my eggs to room temperature. I know it's another step, but it's well worth it. And we're going to kind of level up your cookies a little bit. And I'll be showing you some techniques and tools to make your baking a little bit more fun. Now, you'll need some ingredients to get started. Let's begin with the chocolate chips. I always used Nestle's growing up, of course, as most everyone did. But I would suggest, if you could find them, use Guittard. Guittard is a manufacturer here in the United States, and I think you'd really, really love their chocolate. Some others I would recommend would be Lindt or Ghirardelli. I've been using the Guittard milk chocolate for a few years now, and I can't speak highly enough of it. It is, I think, the best chocolate chip cookies. The chips have a little deeper chocolate flavor, I think, and a little bit bigger than their Nestle cousins. On to the mixing. As you may or may not know, the three main ingredients in a cream cookie are butter, sugar, and eggs. We call it the holy trinity of creaming. Now start by creaming out the butter and sugar. You're going to want to cream it for a while, up to 8 minutes. It could take that long if your butter's kind of cold. But if your butter is softened, it goes better and faster. You'll start to see a change over the time, and it will become emulsified. Scrape down the sides a lot during the mixing time. Now we're going to scrape down the sides for a little bit here just to keep the emulsification going. You might do this 2 or 3 times during the mixing. You notice I already put the vanilla in because I always forget to put the vanilla in if I put it in later. If I put it in now, it's in there for good, and it tastes so good. Let's scrape down the sides again. And now we'll be able to add one of our eggs to help emulsify. Remember, there's lecithin in eggs that helps it emulsify with the butter and sugar. So add one of your eggs now and return to mixing. Notice the way the egg disappeared completely, very quickly, mainly because our ingredients were all at room temperature and nice and soft. We can go ahead and add our remaining egg. And continue mixing. One last scrape down, and we can add half the flour, because I don't want to end up with a face full of flour when I turn the mixer back on. Mix for just a second. Stop the machine. Add the rest of your flour. And now here's where we can start to add our chocolate chips too. That's it. The mixing is done. Now I'm going to put these cookies, the cookie dough I should say, in a container to store it for at least 2 to 3 hours, just to kind of hydrate it and to kind of rest that dough. I find that the cookies are a little bit better when you do that. You could scoop and bake right from here, and they are awesome cookies. But I got to tell you, I found that I've done it both ways, and I think I like this about the best way. Now it's ready for the refrigerator. Preheat your oven to 375 degrees Fahrenheit. So you're going to put these cookies in the oven for 9 minutes at 375. They can be golden brown when they come out, and they would, depends on your oven really. But if you like them a little darker, and I do like them a little darker, they can be a little drier, but the intensity of flavor is increased. Well, I hope you enjoy the formula and my special way, my special method of making the cookies. I know it's a little meticulous, but I think you're going to really enjoy it. And I thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I hope that you enjoyed them as much as me and my wife and my sister-in-law and everybody did. Please take some time to like and subscribe, as they say. And if you have any questions or any comments, please leave them down below in the comments section. We'll see you back again here next week for more baking tips from chefinstructortom.com. And happy baking!